Hey guys, Will here doing another review for the Captain America Civil War Build-A-Figure Giant Man wave with the Iron Man Mark 46. So you voted Iron Man and that's exactly what you're getting. I'll do Cap next and then we'll move on to the comic book figures after that. So I'll start with accessories first because yeah, it'll just roll on nicely, I guess. So it comes with this arm from the Giant Man figure, the Iron Man, of course, and you get the two repulsor blast hands. They have little holes in, and for the first time in a very long time, we actually get effect pieces, which just slot into the hands. Marvel Legends hasn't done this in a while, so I was like really pleased with this figure, and overall the way it came out and everything, I just really like it. So yeah, you get these two hands, the fist hands, and the accessories are the effect pieces. Okay, next we'll talk about paintwork. There's 5 different colours on this. I'm not sure, but the base of the figure is red, and then you get the gold and the silver painted on with the white for the eyes, and like the little blue in the chest. A lot of people's chest doesn't really match up. Mine's not too bad. The only thing I will say though, I think they cheaped out with the fist hands because they put the circle in there. They sculpted the circle in, but didn't paint it. So not a massive problem, but it's just one thing I wish they did do. Otherwise, the paintwork on these MCU Marvel Legends are flawless. Like, they really didn't cheap out and painted all the back. Didn't miss anything, no splodges, nothing like that. Just really pleased with it. Yeah, just really pleased. Exceptionally pleased with the Captain America one, but we'll talk about that next time. So let's get into articulation. His head goes this far up, so you can have the sort of flight pose, and this far down, so you can have him hovering and looking down if you want. This gets on a lot of people's nerves. These shoulder plates here, they do limit the articulation, but it's not such a problem. Like, you can't get the arms out further than that, and the legs don't really go much further. But most Iron Man figures I've ever come across that are Marvel Legends are sort of limited, So he does have this diaphragm joint, which allows him to go sort of forwards and sort of backwards, but not much more than that. And I'll quickly show you this as well. Okay, so to get like the most effective repulsor blast you can get with this figure, you just have to snap the hand in, and then make sure you snap it in on an angle. I can't remember who taught me that. I think it was Shartimus Prime. Yeah, that guy's in the know. But yeah, you stick the hand on like that, clip it in on an angle, and then he still will do the repulsor blast if you don't do that, but it just looks more effective this way. As you can see, that's how you bring the hand out, so the repulsor blast looks effective. You can do it with both hands, but you sort of have to sort of line it up in a kind of weird way. I could show you. Yeah, this is in with the double repulsor hand blast thing. It does look pretty cool, but it can get quite annoying trying to line them up. Nevertheless, he looks pretty good from all angles like this. The only other thing to mention back on the articulation is he does have that really cool ankle rocker that most Marvel Legends have, but sadly because of the hips you won't be able to utilise that very much, Okay, so I've just realised this video is going to be relatively short, but I mean, hopefully you guys don't mind that. At least you can whack this video on while you're on the toilet and it'll pass 5 or 6 minutes. Lastly, for posability, and I'm going to show you some height differences as well. You've got like a lot of options for posing, but I'm going to pose mine like this with one clenched fist by his waist in the one repulsor blast. That's like my go-to Iron Man pose. I just really like it, and I think it works well with the figure, you know. Sorry. Yeah, and I'll do some height differences. So like, here's Black Panther from the same wave, still drunk. Come on, stand up. There you go. So he stands just a tiny bit higher than the Black Panther, which is right. Iron Man is kind of tall compared to the other Marvel legends. And then, just quickly, here's the Amazing Spider-Man 2, like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, obviously smaller as well. So you know that works out pretty well. Yeah, so I'm going to pose him like this. You've had the height differences. If you've liked this video, give me a like and subscribe, that kind of thing. I am going to do Captain America next, like I said, and then we'll get on to the other comic figures from the wave. And I've sort of got Nick Fury. He's sort of on the way. I don't really know what's going on with that, but eventually I will just review the bigger Build-A-Figure as well. So Cap next. Yeah, see you later, guys.